I fight against words with words. They say Cicero saved 30 people from execution with nothing but words. And that was just one moment. His speeches were so intense that people in the crowd would actually collapse in tears. Today, I want to show you the 20-minute routine he used to build that power. And you'll know exactly what to practice, in what order, step by step. This actually goes beyond theory, and it's based on his own letters and how the Romans trade daily. Before we jump in, I want to share a few highlights from his life. One thing I love about Cicero is that he wasn't born into the elite class. He climbed to the top purely through logic and how he spoke. That's why he was so obsessed with this technique. He trained like an athlete. He went to Greece to learn rhetoric from the best. He practiced voice control, breathing, and gesture, even adjusted his diet and physical habits to improve delivery. For him, persuasion was a total workout, physical and mental. And the surprising part is, like most of us, he was actually scared of public speaking. What also stands out is he cared about how history would remember his words. That explains why he circulated written versions of his speeches, sharpened them, and rewrite them after he was done. His private letters show he had a lot of self-doubt and anxiety. So while he looked confident in public, on the inside, he was just as insecure as anyone else. That's what makes him so relatable. Here's how he spent his day. Every morning, he worked on his voice, vocal warm-ups, slow articulation, controlled breathing, slowing the voice before important lines. He believed persuasion starts in your lungs, not your brain. By late morning, he was rewriting arguments. He'd take one idea and try saying in different ways: calm, aggressive, or emotional. He wanted to be ready for anything. At midday, he built his arguments. He'd practice the opening, the story, the vision, proof, rebuttal, and the conclusion. Sometimes he'd even argue for something he didn't believe in, just to find the holes in his own logic, like a lawyer switching sides. In the afternoon, he worked on his memory, but he didn't go word for word. He used mental rooms. He'd imagine a house and put different parts of his speech in different rooms, like memory palace. In the evening, he'd practice his body language, hands, posture, facial expressions, still hands for logic, movement for emotion. And finally, at night, he'd reflect. What worked well? What failed? What can be improved? And then he wrote it down. Writing made his thinking sharper. Speaking made his writing better. He didn't just hope to be persuasive. He trained for it every single day. Cicero didn't sharpen his sword on stage. He sharpened it in training. Here's my core belief. Being a great speaker isn't a talent we're born with. It's all about repetition, structure, and feedback.